Hi guys. Whoops. Anyway, hi guys. Today I'm going to be continuing with my series where I spin a wheel. Whatever country it lands on, I make it an empire. But instead of shorts, it's a full-fledged video. I've done the UAE. I've done Malaysia. So everything in red right now is the UAE and its puppets. For some reason, it just says and co. So like company. Um, you have the UAE's allies, so Saudi Arabia, Poland, Syria, Israel. We know that's Palestine. Palestine took over Israel completely. Palestine, um, Lebanon, basically these areas, and Sudan, and South Sudan, but they united. Then there's Malaysia, who also has some puppets and no friends. Well, they do have friends, but not allies, because their friends are their puppets. Anyway, new country. I don't want to explain this. Spin the wheel, then just do stuff. If a country has been taken, then I'll just spin again. Let's see what I land on. Andorra. Ooh, micronations. This ought to be exciting. Here is Andorra. That's what, thinking about it, Andorra might not be the best country because only borders Spain and France, and they're gonna get pummeled. And they're landlocked, so they can't try any sort of naval operations in like Africa or something. So I'm gonna spin again because Andorra not to be the best. What do we have? What do we have? You have Uganda. Okay, okay. I think I can do that. We can do this. We can do this. So here's Uganda. I'm going to make the map more centered. So just give me 1 second, and let me just do this quickly. And all right, we are back. We are back. Do not mind that, please. We are back. We are back in the hack. We're back in the hack. All right, we have a isolated map. Now, as you can tell, Uganda is already bordering the Sudan, which is a UAE ally, which means there is a chance that we might have the first Empire War. So that's no. Anyway, to its surroundings are Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, DRC, Kenya, Somalia. Somaliland is counted as like other, but if I put other, the map is not going to be zoomed in at all, so there's no points really. So just pretend Somaliland doesn't exist. So we have the ROC, CAR, Angola. We could fit an Angola in there. Oh yeah, okay. So Uganda, let's start making empire. So we are going to color the enemies as brown. Okay, it's gonna be brown, and our first enemy is going to actually be a double because it's feeling ambitious. It's going to be Rwanda and Burundi. They are going to be fighting against Angola. Now, I mean Uganda. Sorry, not Angola. So Uganda's already. All of these nations are quite poor, I believe, but it's it. Uganda is easily able to capture Rwanda by getting to the capital. And I don't know what the capital of Burundi is, but it is pretty easily taken. So that's all Uganda now. Tanzania and Zanzibar are united actually. So maybe I could make them split up, but I don't feel like it. We're just gonna have Uganda think about what to do next because they're still landlocked. They have access to all this water, but they're still landlocked. So they need to find a way to get to the ocean because right now they're not strong enough to fight any of these countries. South Sudan would have been okay, but they're friends with the UAE. So and the UAE would destroy them. Tanzania would probably destroy them. Kenya would probably destroy them. the only one that I think Uganda might have a chance against is the DRC. Now, I don't know what the capital of the DRC is, so let me just check that. The DRC, it is Kinshasa. Okay, so if they can take Kinshasa, there it is. This is Kinshasa. If they can take Kinshasa, which is pretty hard since it's so far away, unless they get allies with the ROC, they can just march in. But to do that, they have to go. But then, even if they wanted to, they'd have to make allies with. They would still have to make allies with like Tanzania and Zambia and Angola, and they probably still wouldn't actually. Yeah, it's actually impossible because unless they get through South Sudan and the CAR. So they decide to make a temporary they just asked South Sudan, no non-aggression pact or anything. They just asked South Sudan, hey, can we move troops through you to get into the ROC? And they say yes. So we're just gonna get a lighter shade of yellow, like this. And I'm going to color in the RC. I'm going to color in the ROC, which is Republic of Congo. So Republic of Congo and Uganda are now allies. Let me add a comma. Oh, okay. I have to put multiple. Okay. Let's say RC and the CAR are both RC, and maybe they're gonna form a temporary alliance with Somalia as well, just because it could help them It could help them eventually for the future. They could just Poland Kenya. They could Poland Kenya. So Somalia will be colored in. RC does not work for some reason. Oh, okay. I don't know what RO is. Let me check. What's RO? What's RO? What did I accidentally color? Okay, so checking back my footage, I realized RO is Romania. So they're allies with Romania now, I guess. Now they can get rid of Somalia. They can actually no, they're gonna keep Somalia because it could be useful. So Congo and Republic of Congo and Somalia are now allies. Uganda, right now, their plan is to position troops through South Sudan and the CAR into ROC. So and then declare war on the Democratic Republic, and through the ROC go from Brazzaville, go into Kinshasa and take the capital. So that's their plan. They position their troops through South Sudan. They go into Central African Republic, and they are able to take the new Congo, the Republic of Congo. And here, I forgot to put Uganda allies. Uganda friends. Nothing's working. It's very okay. Friend. Okay, friend. Yes. All right. Brown CD. Since this is going to cause a little chain of reactions. The Kenya is actually also going to get involved at this point because they know they're probably going to be next, so might as well try fighting back. So that invasion of Kenya is coming sooner than expected. Boom, enemy. I'm going to color this tiny space of Ethiopia brown just for now so that the enemy color doesn't get erased. So since they have troops positions in Brazzaville, they go to Kinshasa. It's very long and grueling, but eventually they are able to do it. Kinshasa has fallen, and with that, the DRC just got completely knocked out of the war. So, yep, that's not really a good look. Cause they kind of just they all this is now Uganda. That's what's that? Why not there? That is a lot of Uganda. That's pretty big Uganda, I would say. Anyway, ROC realizes that they're just using them to position troops and breaks their alliance. The alliance is broken. The alliance with the ROC is broken. So that just doesn't exist anymore. However, their alliance with Somalia does not, because they actually respect Somalia. So they decide to go and invade Kenya. Now, Nairobi is, where's Nairobi? I believe it's down south. I believe it's, where's Nairobi? I believe Nairobi's down south here. But what is the capital of Kenya is Nairobi. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it's Nairobi. Yeah, it's Nairobi, but where is Nairobi? Yeah, see, I go on Google Maps, Nairobi. There's Nairobi. It's it's actually much more up than I expected. Okay, so whoops, wrong tab. So it's about here. It's around here in Idinga. Ah, yes, here. Yeah, you can see the lines. So, yeah, it'd be around here in the one that's bordering Tanzania. Ah, yes, here it is, Nairobi. I did not see that. Anyway, so the Ugandans start making a push and they take Turkana. The Somalians also make some pushes, but not too much to be seen on a map yet. The Ugandans are doing much better than the Somalians, and they are able to take all of this land. Kenya and the USA do have some good relations, so they are getting. So here, Uganda is kind of getting attacked near Congo Central, but it's getting, and the US might actually start making a landing. Meanwhile, Kenya is doing its own invasion of Somalia, which is why you haven't seen anything happen there. Because Somalia has just been pushing troops, and Kenya has been pushing their own troops. And Kenya actually manages to do better, because Somalia barely has a country. So, Lubuda, Huse, and Gedo, they are now Kenyan. So, that's not too good for Somalia, which means they get to undo it, because Somalia is buffed as it has aid from Uganda. Somalia finally makes a formidable thing, capturing Mandela and Wajid, and they also take Garissa and Lanu and Tana River. This is not looking good for Kenya. And eventually, the change is made. Somalia takes all this land and finally meets Uganda, which actually looks like it holds hands. So that's cool. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah. Uganda and Somalia have formed a coalition and are basically Polanding Kenya. I say Polanding because that's what happened to Poland. So, get the yellow. All right. So, the Kenya actually is kind of getting steamrolled, and the Ugandans are doing very well. They are at some point able to take Nairobi, and the rest of Kenya surrenders. But the rest of Kenya is surrenders, and Kenya has been Polanded. So this is looking a pretty good Uganda for now. But what's next? Tanzania, of course. I mean, it looks just like expanded DRC, We have to make it Uganda. Why is this colored? Okay, so Tanzania attack. Cool. So this is going to be very interesting because Tanzania is pretty strong. It's probably, I would say, it's probably in the top 5 strongest African countries, along up there with like Tanzania, with like South Africa and Egypt. But Tanzania is going to be, they're going to become enemy for Kenya and Somalia. So what's gonna happen now? Well, Uganda is going to launch a full-pronged attack. What's the capital of Tanzania? I need to know the capital. Just give me one big second. Okay, so the capital of Tanzania is Dodoma, and that's around here. So let's just say they move their capital to here, just for the sake of this video. So they take Kagera and Mara and Arusha, and they make this line. Now Tanzania is split in two, which means that it will be harder to control here, which means it will be easier to take. Somalia is also doing pretty good, I would have to say, as it has taken Kilimanjaro. They have a slight border, so that's good. They've also taken Morogoro, and they have also taken, oh, that's the capital. That's the actual capital, Dodoma. So that was the old capital, but they didn't take the new one. This is the new one here on this little island. So, are they going to take it? No, Uganda is. Uganda is going to do a little snake, if you know what I mean. It's going to make a little snake pattern. It's going to go under the new Somalian claimed lands, and it's going to just slither up like that and take the capital. Tanzania is forced to surrender. And that marks the end of this episode. It's a short episode today, but maybe next time I might bring in as a little bonus a UAE versus Uganda war. So that might be fun. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.